Ahoy! Today is the 19th of November. It's getting cold out here. So I'm out and about. I'm having one of my walks to the hospital. So I'm nearly there now. And I'm hoping to do the return journey too. So what's changed since last time? As you can hear, my voice is still quite hoarse. I've been only eating solid food, so I've stopped using the rig now, and I've also stopped all the medication, so I'm not taking any antiemetics or any medication at all. Actually, I'm not even taking painkillers anymore. The back of my throat is still very sore, and I wake up in the night with a incredibly dry mouth. So I take a swig of water, and then again when I wake up at about 6:30, another swig of water. So dryness of mouth is still a very real problem. I'm carrying a bottle of water with me at the moment because my mouth gets very dry, and taste is a problem as well. So still struggling a little bit with sugar. Last week I couldn't taste sugar at all. It tasted very acidic and bitter. So it was like every time I had anything that was sugary, it tasted like the really bitter part of a grapefruit, and it was really unpleasant. But now I've got some sugar back. If I eat sugar about 20 seconds after having eaten it, it turns and it dulls out, and I can't really taste it anymore. But for those 20 seconds I can taste it like I used to be able to. Salt is one that I only really realised this week, I think, that it was a problem. But I can't really taste salt. I can put as much salt on stuff as I like, can't taste it. Cheese tastes like vinegar. Tomatoes, still can't really taste tomatoes. So things like bolognese is a bit of a problem because it just tastes like pasta with vinegar on it, and it's revolting. I did try some macaroni cheese a few days ago. I made a homemade one, and it was horrid. And then I had some of the leftovers for lunch today, and actually it was okay. I could taste some of the cheese. So whether it developed in the fridge, I doubt it, or if some of my taste buds are now coming back, we'll see. As you see, there's been a bit of a change in my hair. So I think this is the first video I've done, but I've had a rather substantial cut based on the fact that I had a major I'm gonna have a bit of a problem here. Had a bit of a major dreadlock going on with my hair since, I've been in bed for so long, the back of my head had been rubbing against the pillow, and so I had a big dreadlock that had formed, and it wasn't very pleasant. So we cut it off and then did what we could with what remained, and this is what we got. I'm getting some stubble back now. It's still less than 1 millimeter, but it is slowly now coming back. I'm like I say, I'm getting more active. I've done 2 park runs now, and I've been walking them. I haven't been running them. This weekend coming up, I'm going to Kesgrave. I'm hopefully going to be joined by one of the radiographers, Dale, who I think was on one of the very first videos that I did. So I'm hoping that he's going to be able to join me, which would be great, and hopefully a little bit of a jog as well. We'll see. I'm not going to set myself too many expectations of what I'm able to do before I'm there. Stuff changes, and everybody's different, and while I'm making progress, I am the worst judge of my progress, so we'll just see how it goes. Otherwise, stuff is certainly stuff within the home is beginning to return to some sort of normality. my office is an absolute tip because it's just ended up with stuff just being thrown in there, really, because I just don't really have the energy to work out where anything goes, and I honestly have spent very little time in there doing anything at all. If I spend 20 minutes behind my computer on a day, that's probably maximum, and quite a lot of the time I don't spend any time at all, and I tend to just Netflix and Amazon Prime and all sorts of other things. So next steps are next week, next Wednesday, so a week tomorrow, I have an appointment to see the oncologist and the team, and also the ENT. And the ENT team will very likely want to chuck a camera up my nose and have a look at the back of my throat. Gulping and swallowing are incredibly painful. It feels like I've got like a major ulcer at the back of my throat, and every time I swallow, it feels like I'm putting vinegar or something on it. So it's very, very painful to swallow still. But like I say, I haven't used the rig, so I'm doing something right. But the pain doesn't seem to have shifted or changed. It'll change at some point. We'll get there. Anyway, nothing else to say. I've been saying thank you to some people for the well wishes independently of this video. I really appreciate the contact. I'm basically homebound still, other than these walks. So if anybody does want to meet up or they want to have a chat on the phone, please do take the initiative and just call me. Don't ask me if it's a convenient time, just call me, or just come round. I'm most likely at home anyway. Ask for the address and you can just pop round, and I'll make you a very appalling cup of tea, and then you'll make yourself one. I don't drink tea or coffee, so I'm not very good at making them. Anyway, thanks again, and I'll do another one of these probably after the meeting with ENT and the oncologist. See you then. Bye bye.